grade school math for a second. I'm like, what? Trust me, I have something to do with this. I remember being in grade school math, and you may remember this phrase, show your work. How many of you remember that? Remember? Yes, I agree. That phrase, show your work, it drives me nuts. I despise it. Because I was one of those people who, when I would do math, especially lower level math, not college stuff at all, lower level math, I would sit there and I would have to write out why I did what I did, all those things, but I knew the answer. I didn't have to look at why 11 times 11. I didn't have to work it all out, that kind of things. I knew I could know 11 times 11 is 121. It's easy, it's simple, you know that. Okay, but the teacher wanted me to show my work. And I got to thinking about that today. When it comes to asking the question of why we believe what we believe, it's essentially us showing our work. There are some people who belief is like looking at 11 times 11 and knowing it's 121. They believe and it's simple. It's easy. I tend to think of myself as one of those people. I can believe God. I accept a whole lot of stuff really easily. I don't have to have a lot of facts. I don't have to have a lot of background to get it. But I realize there are people out there who really do need that. There are people out there who are like, man, I don't know, I struggle. It's harder for them to accept and believe. They need to show their work, and I need to be able to show my work, to show how I get to where I get, how I believe what I believe, so they'll understand it. And the fact of the matter is that for most people, once they come to that point where they accept Jesus and where they really believe in Him, and they really believe that God is real, it's easy for them to believe that He exists. It's their friends and their family and their coworkers and their neighbors and everybody else who it's still a struggle. And they look at you and they're like, well, you just get it. There's something different about you. You need to be able to remember and be able to say, this is how I believe. This is why I believe what I believe. Show your work so that they can see. Keep that in mind, because there's going to come a point where even what you believe, it gets difficult. I'm going to quote one of my favorite Lost sayings. And they said, why is it so easy? Jack was asking John Locke, why is it so easy for you to believe? And Locke's response is, it was never been easy. Fact of the matter is for belief, it's not going to be easy. Even if we can look at it and know the answers right away. It's never been easy. Because sometimes things happen, we don't understand it. But for our friends who are looking at us, and saying, why do you believe what you believe? If we've said, here's the path. This is why I believe. I believe because God showed me this. I believe because God's done this. I believe because I've seen this. If we show our work, they'll begin to understand why we can believe what we believe. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great week. We will see y'all next week.